Welcome to another edition of Backstage Pass, powered by the Sports Guys Podcast, with your host, Brandon Morrell.
Hey y'all, this is recording artist Tonya Mitchell, and you're listening to a grand slam of music, sports, and entertainment. It's the award-nominated Backstage Pass podcast with Brandon Morrell on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network. Stream the show anytime at thesportsguyspodcast.com and on iHeartRadio Podcasts. You can also stream at thwn.org.
And welcome inside the Backstage Pass. Of course, always a busy day full of shows, and happy holidays to everybody out there, too, in radio and podcast land. KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network, and our friends at thwn.org, iHeartRadio Podcast, and powered by the Sports Guys Podcast.com. And I tell you what, always love bringing back, I say, music icons, or at least, music, great artists that got started there, too, when they got founded, and the music really left an impression on a lot of different fans out there. Her brand new single, Nobody Loves Me Like You, is out across all the DSPs, the one, the only. Tonya Mitchell to the Backstage Pass. Tonya, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good. How are you doing, Brandon?
It's good. It's good to be back. And, we're closer now to the holidays than we ever have been before. So first, let me wish you guys a Merry Christmas and all the great stuff out there family-wise. And I know for you, exciting times, brand new releases, and what a better way to do it in the month of December, right?
Oh man, this month has been absolutely insane. I'm actually getting ready to do Christmas for kids, December the 15th in Hendersonville. So this is something new for me as well. And I'm super excited to be one of the featured artists there.
Yeah, talk to me a little bit about, you mentioned the first release here in about 25 years since coming out with all those great hits back in the day. For people that may not know you as an artist, talk about just how you got discovered, Justin Timberlake, a very key word in that too at the same time. And just, kind of a part two on that. Let's build on it, the comeback and, coming back to music and wanting to put out some new stuff that fans can really kind of, really gravitate to.
Yeah, so my background, kind of grew up singing before I could talk, and I was in Barbara Mandrell's studio there in Nashville when I was 7, recording my first song. My dad, paid all the money it took and bought all the costumes and the outfits and spent every last penny he had doing things like this for me and making sure that I could make it to the events. So fast forward a little bit, after singing through all of the talent shows and beauty reviews and anything I could get my hands on as a kid, I was singing at a charity benefit for St. Jude's, and I was selling my little cassette tapes that I was selling at the time. This was back in 1998. And so this man came up and bought all of my tapes. And of course, all the proceeds went to St. Jude's, but he was talking to my dad about how good I was. He couldn't believe it. He said, my daughter is starting a management company and my grandson is in a boy band, but they're not known here in the US, but they're huge in Germany right now. So of course my dad saw stars, right? And so long story short, that was Justin Timberlake's mom, and that was his grandfather that night that discovered me. So it has created a lifelong family friendship. And I released my first single, Broken Promises, in, I believe it was like February of 2001. And then my album, I Represent, came out in April. So we started doing like radio shows, and we would fly out to wherever we could because we didn't have the internet back then.
Yeah.
We couldn't do what we're doing right now.
Exactly.
And so it was a much different world. So after 25 years, it's interesting, to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
A lot has changed.
It has, and that's the key thing. You've been around Nashville, so you know the town very well. It's Music City, no doubt about it. And like I said, it's a, people call it a 10-year town when it comes to trying to break yourself as an artist or break into the industry, get noticed. Some people want that record deal, they go down that path, or somebody wants to be independent. And of course, it's hard doing all the work by yourself out there too, social media and all these different things. It's a lot, I think, easier now coming down to it because of what social media has done. When you broke into it, talk about and there's still challenges and everything out there, but when you broke into it compared to the way it is now, how would you say the music industry has changed so much?
Oh, well, first of all, I would probably start with back then, you pretty much had a CD with 12 songs on it that people had to go buy in the store or record it off the radio and hope the DJ
Mhm.
wasn't talking. So as soon as my album came out, Napster became a thing. So for those who don't know what that is, it was illegally streaming music, and that was kind of the
Yeah.
beginning of it all. So I feel like people were stealing music around that time. So it was very unfortunate, but definitely that has changed. And just music in general, the 2000s is coming back a little bit
Mhm.
though.
It really is too, and that's the good thing. And I love it because you were talking about growing up before we play the new single out there. You loved it so much because I grew up on 90s country. That was a little part of that. I know Shania Twain was a huge influence for you too at the same time. And before that, the bro country movement and all the different movements in music. You had your American Idol, kind of your reality TV shows coming in there too at the same time. And now The Voice has taken over for the last 28 or so seasons too at the same time. Talk about just your influences and, growing up with those type of artists and that 90s country into that bro country movement.
Yeah, so my dad used to work at Loretta Lynn's ranch for
Hmm.
like 30 something years. So I grew up with Loretta Lynn. Of course, I love singing her songs now. But 90s country was really like Tracy Lawrence for me was one of my all-time favorite artists. Mark Chestnut,
Hmm.
oh my goodness, Diamond Rio, amazing, and Shania Twain. So Shania is like probably one of my biggest idols besides maybe Mariah Carey when I was growing up. But that's my roots. I
Hmm.
grew up in 90s country, and it was kind of before the country pop thing came along, but Shania Twain kind of paved the way for that as well. That kind of started the pop country thing. So that was still in my teenage years. I was still trying to find myself musically and personally and stuff. So I think that has kind of helped me be able to go from the pop that I had into more country today.
Well, this is a great song, and you picked I'm going to hit right now. I can say it right now too. I love this, and it's a great anthem. Everybody needs to go check it out here. Released "Nobody Loves Me Like You." It's Tonya Mitchell. The Backstage Pass, a very powerful ballad. We'll come back and talk about it here, addressing domestic violence out there too, and of course a profound return to her roots right here in music here on the Backstage Pass. More with Tonya Mitchell coming up here. Quick break, time out here. Stay tuned.
I look at you, I'm still trying to see the man you used to be. How did these arms that used to hold me tight start to suffocate me? I know you say you're sorry, I know you think you care, but with you I'm lost in this silent prayer. Nobody loves me like you. Nobody loves me like you. My heart races whenever you're around, so I don't make a sound. You've controlled my heart like you've controlled my mind. You made me believe that you're the best I could find. I know you say you're sorry, I know you think you care, but with you I'm lost in this silent prayer. Nobody loves me like you. Nobody loves me like you. And this is what you put me through. When you wake up at the light of dawn, you'll realize too late I'll already be gone. what you put me through. This is what you put me through. This is what you put me through. Nobody loves me.
Hey guys and gals, this is recording artist Peyton Porter, and you're listening to the award-nominated Backstage Pass podcast on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network. Stream the show anytime at thesportsguyspodcast.com and on iHeartRadio Podcasts and on thwn.org.
Is your home or business in need of a fresh look? Right Flow Pressure Washing and Lawn LLC is more than just pressure washing, providing professional cleaning for homes, commercial buildings, parking lots, roof cleaning, gutter cleaning, and so much more, including lawn service and landscaping. Our mission here at Right Flow is to exceed the needs of all our customers while providing all of our services at an affordable rate. We're committed to going above and beyond where the job is done right. Give your property the care it deserves. Call Right Flow today at 409-363-2565 or go to rightflowwashandlawn.com.
Hey y'all, this is Billy Joe Jones, and you're listening to the award-nominated Backstage Pass on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network, and anytime at thesportsguyspodcast.com. Listen on iHeartRadio Podcast at thwn.org.
And back here on the show again, that was the new release, Nobody Loves Me Like You, Tonya Mitchell out there too. And I mentioned that ballad, when it came down to it, kind of that profound return to music. You had to love this. Talk about just how special it is to put something out that is very meaningful for you. We mentioned domestic violence and a song that is very much everybody who knows somebody has gone through something like this too. And I feel like they can really resonate with this tune.
Yes. So this became a concept from the guy I was working with, Gen Rubin, and he did like 5 songs on my album, I Represent. So many years later, we reconnected, and he had this idea for a song. And at the time, my sister was going through it. She lived kind of far away, a couple hours, maybe 3 hours. So it wasn't like an easy commute. And so I learned about what she was going through. Absolutely could not believe it, but I had never been through it. So you're always asking, why did you stay? Or what took you so long to leave? And the statistics are ridiculous. And it's not just about women. It's men, children, elderly, siblings. It's domestic violence is like an umbrella term because you have financial abuse. You've got manipulation, gaslighting, making you feel crazy. And so this is the only song I've ever written, by the way. So I took it down to paper and I kind of wrote it out in poem format, just trying to live through what she was going through from what I had heard of it. We recorded the music video. He was living in New Jersey at the time, and it was snowing, and I had to do a photo shoot in the snow in a tank top. I remember this very specifically for this trip that we recorded Nobody Loves Me. And so we got the video done. Our project kind of fell apart. And then over the years, I myself have gone through domestic violence issues on more than one occasion. It's not just one person. It can be every single relationship. There's go to therapy for all of this. I know. But now it is literally an anthem. And I'm an advocate for those that, need help, or somebody you're concerned about somebody else and they don't have resources, or you don't have a support team, because if you don't have a support team, it's going to be 10 times harder. So this video is very visually and musically moving. I mean, I've had countless grown men tell me I'm crying.
Well, and that's something it's a message people need to hear. And it's always great when artists, able to come out, work with a charity, give back. And this is something, especially if you've gone through it. And I feel like sometimes, artists either, kind of write their own songs and put them out to the public based on things they've gone through personal experience, or even if they get pitched a song, they still can go through something like that. If it really fits them, it fits their catalog of songs. And this one just felt like, whether you wrote it or not, and I'm glad you did, but it really felt like it just really fit, your catalog, and was right in your wheelhouse.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it was meant to be a very simple project, which sometimes the simpler, the better. Like, it captures your attention. The music video shows, the bruising gradually coming on and, dissipating. And so an interesting fact about this is I had cried so many tears over those years after recording that video. Now, looking back at it, when my eyes tear up,
Mhm.
a tear does not fall.
Yeah.
It doesn't fall. So
Yeah.
basically, it's saying no more wasted teardrops. So it's very powerful. And they were trying to get me to cry. I was just wearing these fake lashes, and I don't think the tear would come out, but it never fell. And I was like winking.
Well, congrats on the job well done, and thanks for letting us play it here on
Thank
the
you.
Backstage Pass. I want to go back. You mentioned that debut single, and it feels like yesterday. I always tell kids now, enjoy your youth while you can, because it does fly by like nothing else is tomorrow. Broken Promises. Let's go back to that one and just talk about how much success that gained for you too. Early on, you mentioned the kind of the backstory with Timberlake and things like that with Justin Timberlake at the same time. What do you remember best about this single? And did you kind of feel like this had that top 40, feel to it, and getting recognized in it and everything kind of, going so fast? And then you're touring. I mean, you've done things like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, things like that, played stages such as that, the different venues. When you think back to that song and just, what it created for you, and you think back to those times, what comes to mind?
Well, I remember it was the first song I recorded for the album. Um, we flew out to Las Vegas, so that was my first trip to Las Vegas. Um, we recorded it in 2 days. We did the background vocals the first day, and then we did the lead vocals the second day. And I knew at that time in 2001 that was definitely a hit. We actually had a little battle between I Represent and Broken Promises, because
Mhm.
everybody kind of thought Broken Promises sounded more like Britney, but at the same time, everybody was kind of wanting their Britney. And I just happened to be signed to Motown Universal, so I guess they were trying to. I mean, I guess they were differentiating me a little bit. They gave me darker hair because I was blonde when I got my record deal and stuff. So that they were trying to differentiate. But the song itself, so I had zero promotion on this
Mhm.
song, and I had zero music video. This is also
Mhm.
my first music video today. Like, this is my first music video ever. So I never had a music video, no promotion, and the song hit number 38 on the top 40
Mhm.
with no promotion and video. And back then, videos were so important, like TRL and things that people would watch and vote on, and it was very important. But I guess it was meant to be.
When you think back, you mentioned those early days too, and you look at songs like that really resonated with me too, back because I'm early DJ days and I'm spinning things, and of course we're getting copies back when CDs were the thing, and you rip open a kind of an envelope and you say, well, who's on this? And you look back, you're like this. Of course, you read all your different music articles and publications out there, and you look at songs like "Stay" and of course "A Little Too Late," "I Don't Want to Fall in Love," songs like that from that '01 to 2000 2001 era. Looking back at it, those were just songs that really also from your catalog spoke to people in a way they can remember a lot of different things. And I mentioned, we talked about one, addressing domestic violence. People need to hear that message because we all know somebody who's gone through that. But with those songs like "Stay" and "I Represent," "I Don't Want to Fall in Love," and "A Little Too Late," just like to me, iconic anthems that still stand the test of time, because you'll never forget. Those are like your babies, right?
Absolutely. And interesting, Stay and I Don't Want to Fall in Love were done by the same guy that did Nobody Loves Me Like You.
Wow. Okay.
Ken Rubin. Yeah, and he's Grammy award winning too. So this is a big
Grammy.
deal for me.
And
Yes,
that's a cool thing too, because you get a chance to kind of pick who you want to pick on your team. Because you mentioned,
absolutely.
we'll give Shannon some props out there too at the same
Yes,
time,
love you,
because he
Shannon.
loves
Thank you.
he's awesome, loves what he does too at the same time. How critical is that when you look back and you say to yourself, I couldn't do this without a team, because it's just hard to do X, Y, and Z by myself, and critical to have that support system in what you're doing.
Yeah, back in the day, it was, I guess, I would say a lot harder because you would actually have to be out in front of people. Like I said, there was no internet.
Hmm.
So you would have to put yourself in these positions and travel and do all the things. And then, if you got lucky enough to sign a record deal or something, or had somebody in your family that was super rich that could help you do things. But now it's kind of like you can be your own manager. Actually, Shannon asked me the other day, he goes, "What do you need me for?" Because I corrected him on an interview time, and he was like, "What do you even need me for?" And I was like, "But we are a team, but right now it's
Hmm.
just me and him." So
Yeah.
I think we're doing pretty dang good.
You are, no doubt. Now, let me ask you this: when it comes down to the female empowerment in country music right now, too, I know you follow it because, like I said, being up there, kind of firsthand in Nashville when you look back at it too. But you see what's taking place over the last 2 or 3 years. Lainey Wilson, kind of the queen bee of country music, CMA awards coming out, and I had her on the show here December 2020, and I said, "You're going to blow up in 2 years." She goes, "Oh, I appreciate
Oh my
you."
goodness.
Yeah, and I said, "Well," she goes, "Well, thank you for this." And she was very modest. I mean, no doubt, but
Yeah.
she kind of was telling her story and going through all that too as well. And yeah, no story short, was actually in a truck stop in Arizona at the time, going out there to see some family, and I heard a couple songs come on truck stop radio, Pandora, whatever it was in there too, and I said, I just had her on the radio show, and I said the same thing there. And then you look at the ladies right behind her too that are now making headlines with Ella Langley, Priscilla Block. What does
Oh
that
yeah.
mean to you as far as being a female artist, knowing the music is right there in the country pop side of things, and this comeback for you, you see these women kind of doing their thing in country music right now. Talk about that for me.
Well, they're obviously inspirations. I don't have a lot of experience with the country music side of things, even though, like I said, the whole Loretta Lynn thing, I
Mhm.
never even met her. My dad worked for her for 30 years. But they're definitely paving the way. And I think that I I think there's an audience for everyone. So, if the Lainey Wilson fans are just, die hard and they don't like you because there's like beef in the press or something like that, you just let people do what they do. But I feel like genuinely everybody can have an audience and they're definitely paving the way. So I'm thankful for that, especially being my age, because most of the time you're much younger when you start, releasing music and coming out. So going from 18 to 43 it's been a minute.
It's been a few minutes there, no doubt too. Like I said, we just keep adding up those numbers. I wish sometimes we could take a little bit off our age too at the same time. But yeah, a lot of difference there. But just glad you're back in this thing. It's time to play another cut from Tonya Mitchell and the catalog of music out there. Time to go here on the Backstage Pass KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network, and of course out there thwn.org, iHeartRadio podcast, and powered by the SportsGuysPodcast.com. Stay tuned.
When did you stop thinking big? Whatever happened to getting out of here? Unlock the door, let me in. The light is green, but you're not in gear. Dead end living. Baby, we were meant for more. No stop signs, no limits. Just grab your keys and walk out your door. And we'll run away at the speed of light. Got a one-way ticket to ride. And the wheels will spin and the dirt will fly. Yeah, we're gonna make it this time. And when the dust settles down and there's no one else for miles around, our feet will never touch the ground. Baby, just say go. We used to run with our dreams, forever racing to meet another day. When did you start losing speed? Can't watch you idle your life away. Am I dead end wishing, or is there still half a spark? The road's wide open, so don't stop before we even start. And we'll run away at the speed of light. Got a one-way ticket to ride. And the wheels will spin and the dirt will fly. Yeah, we're your door, and we'll run away at the speed of light. Got a one-way ticket to ride, and the wheels will spin and the dirt will fly. Yeah, we're gonna make it this time. And when the dust settles down and there's no one else for miles around, our feet won't even touch the ground. Baby, just say go. Say go. Go on and say it. Just say the word and we'll go.
Hey guys and gals, this is Megan Lindsay, and you're listening to the award-nominated Backstage Pass on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network, and on iHeartRadio Podcast. Stream the show anytime on thwn.org and at thesportsguyspodcast.com.
Are you looking to increase your online presence? Are you searching for a new logo or company branding? Have you been considering more ways to reach the world with your business, ministry, or church's message? Barkley Music and Media is an award-winning design company that utilizes the latest technology while keeping the integrity of over 30 years of customer service. Web design, graphic design, multimedia, video editing, voiceover, commercials, logo design and branding, photography, and much, much more. See portfolios and testimonials online at www.barkleymusicandmedia.com or contact them today at 502-382-8299. Barkley Music and Media, your connection for the best in multimedia. Call today, 502-382-8299, or go to www.barkleymusicandmedia.com. Barkley Music and Media, integrity, technology, and design. www.barkleymusicandmedia.com.
Hey y'all, this is Texas recording artist Marcy Grace, and you're listening to the award-nominated Backstage Pass on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network, and on the sportsguyspodcast.com. Stream the show anytime on thwn.org and on iHeartRadio Podcasts.
And welcome back here to the show again. That was Go from Tonya Mitchell here, talking everything music and the comeback to music here too. And of course, the new anthem is across all those DSPs out there for you guys, and you can check her out on Instagram. Nobody Loves Me Like You, and we got to play another great song there too. Talk about this one too, because I got to feel from this song Go. I loved it very much. It's as much as I love the anthem we talked about there too. But great feel for it, and another song that really kind of fit in your wheelhouse.
Thank you. This is also done by Gen Rubin. So he's a very intricate part of my existence in music for sure. So the song that released today, Nobody Loves Me Like You, is kind of about somebody else holding you back. How can I break free from this? So a good transition over into that is Go. So in the song Go, it's basically that you're holding yourself back. And sometimes when we get out of those narcissistic abuse relationships or domestic violence situations, you know, it's hard. It's hard to get yourself going again. And basically it's like the light is green, but you're not in gear. You know, go, just be happy. Let them. So yeah, I think it's a good transition over into that.
Yeah, there's someone for everybody out there too. And just because you come out of a bad situation doesn't mean you can't just pick up the pieces and go do something else. And find someone else, no matter what. Again, like I said, what your beliefs are out there. There's someone for everybody too at the same time. And I feel like I said, sometimes cleaning up, for lack of a better term, that broken glass and creating a new opportunity. And that's why people really feel like in our different markets and out there too, worldwide, in the 27 countries we're in, need to hear this music out there. Hey, talk about this. We mentioned the holiday season. I know things are kind of slowing down, at least I know for me, hitting the brakes a little bit there too, after a very strenuous last few months too, which is great to stay busy. But plans for 2026 include a memoir, I understand, and maybe a tour. So I know as much as you can talk about this would be another cool thing for me to come see you live.
Oh my goodness, yes. So in 2026, we are planning possibly some kind of little anniversary celebratory party, maybe in Nashville for the I Represent 25th anniversary release. I think we might be getting maybe some exclusive memorabilia, those types of things. So I'm kind of excited about that. We're still working on it, so I don't really have a lot of details on that. And I keep hearing him talk about a tour, but I also don't know anything about that.
Okay.
But we are working on a memoir, and basically it would just be my career path, and then later on I can get into my autobiography and stuff where I tell my whole life story. It's pretty interesting, but those things are definitely coming. I feel like we might be releasing a second single maybe in the spring or summer as well. So, but I just partnered with the National Alliance of Domestic Violence for Survivors. And so now I'll be going to their conferences and telling my story, and they're going to show my video. So 2026, I'm coming in. I'm coming in hot.
Ooh, I like the way she put that too as well. Like I said, a jet landing on a runway or taking off there too. That's going to be Tonya Mitchell right there too, coming in hot right here too for all these great releases here. I mentioned you got a chance to step on those big venue stages. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame was one of them too, but I wanted to get your feedback on what that was like as far as career milestones go, because again, one of the most prestigious ones, just like a Grand Ole Opry, had to rank right up there, didn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It's one of the stories I probably remember the most, just how I felt. So many fans, like I said, I didn't really have any promotion, but the song on the radio is what made number 38. And so I had a lot of listeners in these areas. And so when I went to Ohio, anytime I went, I had quite a crowd. And it was just, I mean, I was flabbergasted. I mean, what do you say to that,
Yeah. Take it with a grain of salt, and you say, you know what? Thank you, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Glad to go check that box.
I forgot my name. I'm so excited I forgot my name.
So excited I forgot my name. No doubt about it, too. Let me ask you this. As far as the holiday season, any traditions that kind of go on there in Tennessee, staying at home? What's going on for Christmas and for the New Year's?
Usually home, very quiet time. My kids will get out of school, I think, next week, and they'll be out for till the new year. But we just do the Santa thing, so it's kind of hard. I got a 5-year-old and a 10-year-old that are sneaking around the house all the time.
Well, my daughter's going to turn 6 years old, and I made a deal with her last week. I said, if you do well in school and she gets out next week, I said, Daddy's going to put up the lights. And I went to Home Depot, and I said, yeah, I'm only going to spend about $100. No, it was yard decorations, and then what goes on the front of the house right by the gutters and things like that. And by the time I never realized lights cost that much, because we hadn't put them up in about 3 or 4 years. But now that she's 5 years old and soon to be 6, it's like, okay, now they have to see it because Christmas is kind of like right in front of them, and they see everybody else doing it, so you got to do it too.
That's so
kind of like, I didn't realize Christmas lights had gone up since we talked about the music industry changing.
So has the electric bill.
Yeah, so has the electric. But I did put them up for her, and she got some good Santa and a couple other things like yard decorations. So I told her, I said, it was either the Christmas tree or the lights this year, because we're going to be gone for Christmas. And I said, well, if I come back, I only want to come back and take down a few things, not everything.
Yeah, amen.
So that's my thing. What's on the menu for the holiday season?
Oh, that I have not figured out yet. You stumped me there.
What about your favorite foods just in general? What do you like to eat?
Oh, man, I love me some tacos, pizza. I don't have a gallbladder anymore, so there's things I shouldn't eat, but I still eat it, and I'll just suffer because I can't. I love my food. It's worth it.
Well, I tell people frequent trips to the gym is a key thing for me for the holiday season, because we love to eat and we love to get in there and just enjoy it and eat all the food. And there's got to be that rhyme to reason when it comes down to it. I can tell you, I've lost 45 pounds, so I can tell you right now it's great to eat it, but I tell you, I got to do it in moderation,
Congratulations, man. That's dumb. That's awesome.
All right. Let me ask you this. Had you never got into the industry so early, was there another career path you would have taken had it not been for music?
Yes, and I would say that would be meteorology.
Okay.
Yeah, I've always been into the weather, so I'm kind of obsessed with tornadoes and learning about them. And so I follow all the storm chaser people on Facebook, and like I make posts and update people locally about the weather. I'm like, tornado warning in your town, run.
So Weather Channel type of ordeal, right?
Yeah, probably.
I can see being a weather girl there too. Like I said, on the Weather Channel would be something I could definitely see right there too, as for career path goes. Let me ask you this: when it comes down to, we talked about just how great the ladies are just moving so well in the industry today, but it's hard to find that balance of just personal life, because this thing can really suck you in and really keep you busy, and you got to, like you said, you have your kids, so you got to make time for the personal life. How do you balance that? And then kind of a second part of that too as well, balancing that act right there too. Do you have any musical talents you see in your 5-year-old or 10-year-old yet?
Okay. So the way I manage it is I have a manager. Thank you, Shannon. So we talk all the time, all day long. And of course, I tell him about my day-to-day life and when I'll be able to do this or that, or can't do it that day or this day or whatever. And he also helps run my social media because I can't keep up. Like, I'm old when it comes to that. But yeah, I have a manager. So that's how I manage that.
When you look back at it, musical talents for the kiddos right now, are they starting to kind of see with mama in the day with the songs, and then they're back with the songs now? Are they getting into piano, playing musical instruments or singing?
Yes. So I have a 21-year-old as well, and they're all daughters. And so the 21-year-old, she played the flute, the ocarina, banjo, guitar. She has a Hello Kitty electric guitar. So she's very musically, she's more artsy. She just graduated college for her associates in art. So she's wanting to go into like storyboarding. The 10-year-old is constantly singing on my karaoke machine and constantly singing my songs too. So of course the 5-year-old gets in on that. And one day she walked up to me after I was doing all these interviews and stuff, and she goes, "Hey Mom, are we famous?" I just looked at her and I was like, "Well, baby, I'm sure some people might think that, but I don't know how to answer that question."
Just tell her it's another interview. Mama's promoting her music out there too, and you know what? She's making one hell of a comeback with these great songs out there. Any other kind of hidden talents or hobbies away from music that we may not know about, Tonya Mitchell?
I enjoy cooking.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not bad. I'm probably not the best, but my kids love my cooking. They say you're the best cooker in our life. So I'll take that one. And roller skating. I've been roller skating my whole life since I was 5.
All right. I like the roller skating too. Let's take you up on that offer too. Like I said, next time I get to Tennessee, you'll beat me, but I guarantee you, me on a pair of skates do not go together. So
I'm telling you, my second video, we go roller skate.
roller
I've always wanted that. That is going to be a dream come true. My next music video, I'll be roller skating.
roller skating there too. Like I said, you guys sing better than me, and like I said, I just host a radio show, and I know she skates well around the competition out there too. Nobody loves me like you across all the DSPs out there too, and you guys can get a chance to check out the exclusive look at the official video out there too. Just came out right after Thanksgiving there, and of course, big plans coming up in 2026. KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network, and powered by the SportsGuysPodcast.com and also iHeartRadio podcast and our friends at thwn.org. A pleasure to have you here on the Backstage Pass, and always would look forward to meeting you in person. Congratulations on the comeback, and looking forward to many more new career milestones for you. Thanks so much.
Awesome, Brandon. Thank you.
You got it. The one, the only Tonya Mitchell here on the Backstage Pass. More great interviews coming up next week. Nashville recording artist Tyler Farr on the show. Be on the lookout for that one coming up as we talk about some new music. God bless. Take care. We will see you soon.
Hey y'all, this is Ashlyn Kraft, and you're listening to the award-nominated Backstage Pass on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network. You can also listen on iHeartRadio podcasts and at the SportsGuysPodcast.com.